Hi everyone. So today, like promised in my last video, I will be drinking the 2024 Peak Vulture. I have had some sessions with this tea before to get a general taste and see how it evolved since the cake was still very fresh at the beginning. So I've drunk quite a bit. I have had a few sessions with it, but I'm not nearly done with this cake. So I will just pry a chunk. I already have a chunk. Put it in the guy one, and I'll just break a piece off. And there we go. Small chunk. That will be about I would say 5 grams for a 70 milliliter guy one. All right, so we're all set up. The guy one is still filled. I've boiled my water and put it in a thermos. And I'll just give this a quick rinse. So the water quickly transforms into this beautiful light orange liquid while the bubbles are coming out of the tea and it is getting infused. I will not drink this one yet, of course. So if you're watching this video, you probably know of the White2Tea Peak Vulture. So it is a limited small batch blend of puerh, which has a, I must say, fantastic aroma, deep, typical shoe. And there's some notes of vanilla, some dark cherry. If I'm not mistaken, the tea is advertised on the site as thick, dark, and smooth. And to be honest, that's all of the adjectives I would come up with as well. So I'll just give this a first brew. Well, the leaves have opened up a bit, but not quite completely. So the tea liqueur is already much darker than the rinse. You can see the leaves slowly opening up. And I think that will do. I will agitate the leaves a bit and I'll just pour it out. The fragrance is still more intense than after the first rinse. There's also the distinct woody note, which is typical of most of all puerhs, of course. And as you can see, the tea liqueur is just a very deep, dark, brown, almost black color, which I think it will still deepen on the next infusion, but great already. I've had some puerh that is quite light, quite orange, quite light brown, copper, bronze color throughout all of its infusions. Even when I brew with slightly bigger proportions, so let's say 7 or 8 grams per 100 milliliter, it will still be quite light. This one really isn't. I've also brewed it in my Yixing teapot. It comes out really dark, really great. It mutes a little bit of that sweeter flavor, I have to say. I've only had 2 sessions with the Yixing clay pot. Perhaps I'll share one on a later time on this channel, as I'm starting to post on YouTube a bit. But we'll see. I mainly drink out of a gaiwan most of the time. So about this tea, there is a distinct minerality to this tea that completely coats the mouth, but then after 5 or 10 seconds also disappears. It's quite nice. Doesn't leave a mineral taste, doesn't leave your tongue sticking at the base of your mouth, like you have with some more astringent raw pours. So very smooth, very easy drinking, typical shoe flavor. Yeah, I will just brew another infusion. Really dark from the first moment of pouring on the water on the leaves. Still opening up a bit. And I just love the aesthetics of the orange rim around the lid of the gaiwan. Use my filter this time. Really bright, dark color. It's kind of weird to say that a dark color can have a bright quality to it, but I don't know how else to describe. Bright, luminous. Is the way I would describe this tea. And black, pitch black. I can't see the bottom of the Gong Fu Bay at all. Even when I pour in my cup, like you can see there's a small rim which shows through, but after 0.5 millimeter I would say that the tea is completely opaque. You can't see anything through it. So this tea was only $15 or 15 euros for a whole 200 gram cake. It sold out already, unfortunately. It was up for I think about 2 or 3 weeks, which is much longer than the Snooze Fest. This a yearly release around Black Friday. I think he had. I think he read. I read that Paul from White2Tea pressed more Peak Vulture cakes this year than other years. I read somewhere on Instagram, I think. Perhaps that's why they were up for a lot longer than the Snooze Fest. But definitely something you might want to check out next year in March. I think the first Friday of March, I think that's usual. But yeah, I have 4 other cakes that I will let rest for a bit and enjoy this one right now. Cheers.